All right, Gator fans, I am hanging with Gator linebacker Shemar James. Big thanks to Florida Victorious for setting this up. All right, well, let's talk a little bit about your injury that you had last season. You
Mhm.
dislocated your left kneecap, had to have season-ending surgery right after the Georgia game. Tell me a little
Mhm.
bit about what the recovery process from that has been like.
Yes, the recovery process, it's been tough at times, but that always comes with things that's good in life. So it's been pretty good. Just trying to, get back on the field, get back with the guys, doing the things that I love. So the recovery process is I'm on track. I'm getting clear pretty soon. So I feel like it's like, it's bittersweet at times, but I just know that I'm getting closer to being back out there. So I'm pretty excited about that.
This isn't your first time dealing with this injury, though, right? Didn't you have the same thing in high school?
Oh yes, ma'am. I believe it was my sophomore year, playing basketball, AAU basketball, and it happened to me. Yes, ma'am.
Has there been any differences between the recovery process that time and now?
Yes, it has. So the first time didn't require surgery, but this time did. I'm assuming because it happened before. So,
Mhm.
we got that issue fixed. So let's hope it doesn't come back.
So, I know you said you're hoping to be cleared soon. How
Mhm.
close to 100% are you?
Um, Close, but I know that it's not 100%. So I kind of tell people that we're getting there. So I'm pretty close to being back to my old self.
It's no secret that the defense was better last season when you were on the field, and you were a vocal leader. How hard was it to still continue to lead this team after you were no longer able to take the field?
Good question. That's a good question. It was a challenge for me to be that vocal leader that you talk about. So, and it was another challenge to lead when I'm actually not actually out there, playing with them. So, it was kind of just like watching from the sideline, getting mental reps, and like giving them my insight on what I see from the sideline. Because like the game seems to slow down when you're not actually playing it. Like when you watch it, it seems to slow down. So I'll kind of giving like Jaden Robinson, for example, like some tips, like steps, and make sure your eyes right. Like, cause watching from the sideline, you can see things that maybe he doesn't see. So I would say probably just being like that player coach, as people may say, to like the younger guys.
So you're still in that non-contact jersey but I got to tell you, anytime I talk to people that have gone out to spring practice, the first couple of days of spring
Hmm.
practice, you have been mentioned as somebody who
Hmm.
is leading out there, even though you're still in that non-contact jersey. And I
Hmm.
know the impact you made on the field last season, and you continued to lead last season. But talk to me a little bit about what your leadership role looks like now this spring. You're so close to being back, and there's a bunch of new guys in, and they need you.
Yes, ma'am. This spring is was my first spring here actually. So I kind of know the ropes now. I know how things go, how things operate. So that kind of allows me to step aside and like help the younger guys. Like, we got this. Be prepared for this when this happens. So that's kind of how I'm leading now because I went through this and they haven't. So it's kind of good to talk to somebody with experience.
So a lot of changes this offseason. One of the very biggest being that there's a new strength and conditioning program. Tell
Mhm.
me a little bit about some of the changes that you have seen.
Yes, most definitely. Most importantly, discipline. Discipline and want to. Like, without want to, I mean, you're not going to be a very good football team. So I feel like we have a lot more guys that's bought into the process, and it's not easy, to say the least. So, just more and more guys that buy in each and every day with this new weight room staff, and I feel like that's going to take us to the next step to win more football games this year.
Tell me about any other changes that you've noticed this offseason. There, a lot of new people in new positions. I know
Mhm.
that Coach Napier really is kind of looking at everything under a microscope and seeing where you guys can get better. What else have you seen?
Mm. I would say just overall like strength from each and every guy. Conditioning has gotten better. Just weight room strength. Guys have gotten faster. And I just feel like that this staff is kind of where we need it to, be the to be. So we'll see how that plays out this year and ended in springs. And I have a lot of confidence in Coach Tyler.
All right, so tell me about some of the new guys. You can be a transfer portal guy, it can be a freshman. Who is going to surprise us this season?
That's a good one. Hopefully, all of them surprise us.
Take
But I'll say new guy, new guys. Does it have to be a transfer? Does it have
It
to
could
be a
be
transfer?
whoever you think.
Ah, man, this is. I like Terry Foster. I like
Okay.
him. He's a cool guy, and I just be watching him move and play, and I feel like he's got it. Him, DJ Douglas, from Tulane.
Mhm.
Um, who else? Who else? Oh man, those are two like right off my head that I can think of. Grayson Howard, Pup. He's
Yes.
yeah, yeah. So it's a lot of guys. I can name every transfer, every freshman that we got, but I mean just those to name a few.
All right, so Ron Roberts is another new name to the coaching staff this upcoming season. Tell me what he has brought to the team. He's somebody that a lot of people are really excited about joining the staff.
Oh yes, ma'am. He brings experience, most of all, experience and just great coaching, great energy. He's coached at some places and he's coached some pretty good players. So I'll say that the thing that I'll say about Coach Roberts is his experience. He's seen everything that the game can offer, so he knows what works and what doesn't work for certain players and certain schemes and systems. So I'll say that Coach Roberts brings like the knowledge and the wisdom to the room.
All right, so 2024, tough
Mhm.
schedule ahead. The conference did no favors for y'all when they
Mhm.
put that schedule together. What
Yeah.
are your expectations for this upcoming season?
I expect to win. I mean, nothing less. I feel like the schedule doesn't define like our season. I mean, it's all in our hands. I mean, if we go out there and play the brand of football that we're coached to play, I mean, I don't doubt us against anybody.
I am really glad to hear that there is no doubt within the building because I definitely know that, there's some outside of the
Yeah.
building. Do you guys hear that and just try and block it out, or do you use it as motivation?
Yeah, so I try to stay away from that side of social media. But yeah, I know a few guys see it, see the rumors and the words going around saying that we might not be that good this year, but it's all up to us. We're the ones in the weight room, we're the ones in the meeting room, out on the practice field putting in the hard work. So I mean I don't want to make any promises, but I'll say, the season will be here shortly. I guess we'll see how that goes.
All right, I love it. Well, tell all of your Gator fans out there where they can follow you on social media.
You can follow me on Instagram at Shamar, Shemar, and you can follow me on Twitter at Shamar, Shemar 0524.
All right, well, I appreciate you hanging out and good luck the rest of the spring on the recovery. And we cannot wait to watch you on the field in the fall.
Thank you for having me.
All right. That was great. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so excited for you.
Yes.
I appreciate Shamar for taking time to join me. And again, I also appreciate Florida Victorious for helping to set this up. You can learn more about UF's NIL efforts and support them at the link in the description of this video. We have more content with Shamar coming soon. So make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you don't miss it. Appreciate all of you. And as always, go Gators.